Hi, it's Adelaide from TalkBox Mom, where we help families to start talking in a foreign language the same exact day you start. And our connection activity will have you and your family talking in a foreign language and understanding it in 7 minutes. It's really fun and a great way to connect. You might be like, how do you help families to start talking the same day they start? Well, that's because I know that us as parents, we are the most successful language teachers in the world. We teach babies and toddlers all over the world how to talk, right? Who taught your kids to talk? You did. Yes, before they ever went to grammar school, they could talk. And for whatever reason, we have this crazy roadmap we're following for foreign languages that's like do grammar first, where we don't do that with our first language. First, we talk, we get an ear for it, then we add that grammar. TalkBox.mom, what we do for languages is we know that you are already successful at teaching a language. So then what we do is we give you the tools to do that for any language. So for TalkBox.mom, the style when you're doing a language, it's different, right? We're not starting with different tenses, because I would never say to my baby, hey, you're not old enough for the past tense yet. I'm not going to use that for you, right? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't teach my baby single words. No, I'm going to use the language in the moment as life happens. I'm going to do like based on needs and wants. If my baby says ba, I'm going to be so excited and make a video and post it. I'm not going to say to my baby, ew, you said ball wrong. You're so bad at this. You can never talk, right? I'm going to make sure that I celebrate it and I'm happy about it. So you can see that parents teach a language differently than the traditional route. And so you can see how this will strengthen your family and help you guys to do a great job at learning a language as well. So in this activity, one thing that I really want you to pay attention to is not worrying about your accent. This can hold a lot of people back because they're so worried about their accent. But think about it. How many people do you talk to that have an accent? Do you cringe? Do you not want to talk to them? Of course not. You just want to communicate with them and be their friend. So give yourself and your family members that same grace. And on that note, step away from trying to be a know-it-all and correct everybody, because that can silently break other people's hearts. So what do you do instead? Well, you want to model back correct language. That might be listening to the audio that we give you from the native speakers. It might be you saying it back correctly. Because when you're learning a language, it takes you a couple of weeks to a couple of months to hear all the sounds being said. So you want to give people time to be able to hear those sounds without being self-conscious. So what I want you to do for this activity is go into it following the adorable baby rule. And what that means is you would ask yourself, would I say this to an adorable baby? If you would, then say it to your family member. If not, don't say it. So for example, if the baby said ba, and I was like, oh, you want to play with a ball? There I am modeling back correct language, right? I'm not like going after that baby. So that's something that I would say for a foreign language. Now, if the baby said ba and pointed to my water, I'd be like, oh, do you want water? Do you mean water? Right? And that's me talking nicely to a baby. So if you ask yourself, when I say this to a baby, then you'll know how to appropriately move forward, okay? And that will really help people in your family who are scared to try have even more confidence. And sometimes people listen a little more before they try. So to do this activity, you go to talkbox.mom/ball. You can just put in your first name, your email address, and then choose your dream language. After that, we're going to send you this ball challenge, and you can see on the page what you can expect. It has videos showing you how to do the ball challenge, and then it has the audio to listen to the native speaker to be able to say it. I have done this challenge with families all over the United States at conferences when they were open, and I have seen people who had no idea how to speak a language talking and understanding it. Older people and little kids. And so I know that you're going to have a lot of fun doing this activity with each other. Be sure to remember the tips I gave you, and some of them I do repeat in here so you can be totally confident and totally sure. After this first activity, you can choose to move on and do more activities with your family, or you can choose to stop. It's totally up to you. On every email, there is an opt-out, so you can stop if you would like to stop. If you'd like to continue, what you can expect after that is we're going to send you some phrases the next week on phrases you can use with your family while getting in the car and going to the car, because those are things we do very often. And then the next week after that, we're going to send you a printable with a snack chart to start using phrases around food. And then we're going to end it off with a surprise. So you can see more of those details at talkbox.mom/ball. So go there to get started, and you can start on this connection activity, and I would love to hear how it goes. Find me on Instagram at TalkBox Mom. See you there.